Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Isaac.duenas. I'm a mortgage loan officer located just outside of Cleveland, Ohio. And yes, hablo español. Anyway, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about, can I get a loan estimate without having to pull my credit? This question, oh my goodness, I get this asked every day. See, the company I work for, we send mailers, right, to people based on public records, right? We try to guess people that have a lot of equity, people that might have high interest rates, FHA mortgages, and those are kind of like the people that we target. Our marketing department targets those people. They get a letter in the mail, they call, and they say, hey, what deal do you guys have to offer me? And the first thing that we do, of course, is we create a loan estimate. We don't want to waste nobody's time. We don't want to waste your time or my time or nobody's time. Like underwriters, processors, because if something is not going to work, it's just not going to work. There's no point to go anywhere. So a lot of people really want to get the numbers, the real numbers, without having to pull your credit. Now, let me ask you this. Is your credit a tool or a trophy? If it's a trophy, there's nothing we can talk about. And why am I saying that? Is because there's no legit professional mortgage company out there. Let me repeat this. There's no legit professional mortgage company out there that is going to give you a loan estimate. Professional mortgage company out there that is going to give you a loan estimate without checking your credit. Period. Is there companies out there that they try? Yes, absolutely. They give you more or less, you're going to be receiving this interest rate based on what you're telling me. Well, I can do that myself too. Go to Google, go to mortgage calculator, type in Google mortgage calculator, put in there the loan balance, the interest rate that you believe you deserve, and it will give you a payment. But those are not real numbers. There's nothing tangible with that. When we pull credit, we're looking at the scores. We're looking at the public record. We want to see if you have bankruptcies. When do you have them? Is it discharge or is it dismissed? Big difference. Was it Chapter 7, 13, 11? What was it? And that way you know how long ago was that? And what happened? Why do you file for bankruptcy? We want to look at your credit cards. How many collections you have? Do you have student loans? Are they, are they frozen, or you're making payment of those? Is your mortgage showing on your credit? Huge. If you're in Chapter 13, you already know if you file bankruptcy, period, most likely 99.99% of the time your mortgage will not be on the credit report. That means that we have to get your payment history from your lender. And that's incredibly difficult. Getting a VOM, a verification of mortgage, is a pain on the butt because the paper that the lender sends you doesn't include your payments, and it's a nightmare. So that's huge. Do you have credit cards? How many credit cards do you have? Do you have balances on those credit cards? What are your payments? Have you been late on those payments? Are they discharged? Discharged. Are those collections charge-offs, meaning that the bank has given up on you and said, you know what, screw this. There's nothing I can do with this collection, so I'm just gonna write it off on my taxes. We give up on this. By the way, don't pay those, because I shouldn't say that. If you pay a charge-off account, you're only achieving one thing. Really deep down inside, you know that you spend that money and you want to pay that back. If that's the reason you're paying it off, by all means, that's wonderful and great, and I respect you for that. But is that going to help your credit? No. It's charged off. It's done. It's useless for you to be paying them off. There's no reason whatsoever to pay that off. They've given up on that, and it's not going to benefit you at all. At all. You want to pay collections? Sure, that might help you, might not, depend how old the collection is. But do you see my point? Those are the reasons why we go through the whole credit report. The system, the computer will grab all that information and it will send it to Freddie Mae and Freddie Mac to see what the investors have to say about your financial situation. You might receive an appraisal waiver. You might receive, you might receive some perks of for having a good credit. For having a bad credit, you might be penalized. And you might still be approved, but with specific conditions. That's how you create an accurate estimate from a professional company, by pulling your credit. So yes, your credit is a tool. It's not a trophy. Dude, you're gonna die tomorrow. What do you want to have? I have a 840 credit score. Good for you. It's useless. Technically, anything above 720 is the same anyway. You're not getting any advantage for that. You're not getting any extra star for having that amazing credit, I guess, if you want to call it. Plus, when you pull a credit report, if I'm the first company pulling your credit, a lot of the bureaus, I believe they give you one hard pull a year for free, meaning that you don't get any points out. That's at least what I've read. I don't know. Nobody really knows. Point is that the worst that can happen is that you lose 5 points. So what? You're going to keep making your payments on time, right? You're going to keep paying and living your life like you normally do with the same financial accounts and responsibility. So you're going to be getting your points back anyway. Credit is a tool. It's not a trophy for people to look at. And nobody can even look at it anyway. You're going to guess that that's what you have. And don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have this great credit, dude. So does everybody else. A lot of people have great and wonderful credit. They are very financially responsible. And the reason you have credit is so you can use it as a tool for you to be able to achieve things in life. Learn how it works, use it properly. Anyway, those are my thoughts about getting a free estimate from a local credit union that is vague and general and doesn't give you any details of your real financial situation. If you're truly interested in refinance your home from a legit professional loan officer, the first thing you should do, the first thing that you should expect them to do is to ask you to check your credit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. See you. Bye.